Well, we both come from dysfunctional homes.
Mm-hmm.
There was just a lot of abuse in my home. So if you put a blank line before abuse, you could fill in that blank with any kind of abuse, and it was going on in our home.
We are Blake and Valerie Vera, and we've been coming to the Grove since July of 2020, and we have 2 kids. Same thing, broken home. I had a lot of drug abuse, alcohol.
At the age of 14, I was homeless because I think it was just too difficult for my mom. She just couldn't keep up with the bills or the responsibilities on her own. When I was living on the streets, there was, I relied on my friends, and unfortunately, the people that opened their doors to me weren't the best. So really, it was drug users and drug dealers. And I was just at their mercy. There's one time that I remember where I was at a friend's house, and my friend wanted to go out, and I just really wanted stability, but she wanted to go out, and so her mom locked us out. She wouldn't let us back in, so we slept at a park bench. And I just remember putting my head to my knees and just praying. I was so tired of that life. And all of our brokenness, right? It was 17, you were 16, and we've been together ever since.
Yeah.
And it seems fine when you're dating, but then you get married and you have all these expectations. So all of our insecurities just come to the top because we just didn't know how to do life. After the honeymoon stage of dating and getting married and reality hits, I would say the darkest time was I had depression and anxiety. And that was really hard because I knew God was with me logically, but I felt like in this dark pit. I remember sitting at the dinner table with Bella and Blake, and I just didn't feel like I was with them. I just felt so alone. That's when I really had to practice my faith. I didn't feel his presence, but I knew he was there.
I actually came to the Lord after we had our first child. Yeah, we started coming to church a little bit after she was born. I just felt like the lifestyle that we were in, I wanted to do better and raise my child different than what we were doing. So we were invited here from our daughter, right?
Yeah, Bella.
She would come here for college group. This was during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of churches weren't open. We started coming to the summer nights, and then when they opened service again, we came. And
Just kept coming.
And we just kept coming back, and the messages were great. And then I got plugged in with ushering, and Valerie got plugged in with greeting. And then we joined a growth group, and
Yeah, made great friends there. And I just loved Pastor John's heart on the We Think 3, because I know for me that was really important as I grew, just to have those women pouring into me. There are all these skills that I didn't know, like how to be a wife. I didn't know that. There was so much abuse in my house. I didn't even know how to be a mom. When you come from like a gang culture or poverty, just that mentality, if you share like, oh, I was mad at my husband. Oh yeah, forget him, do this. Or like, there's, more fish in the sea. And it's like, that's not what you need to hear. Sometimes when people ask, for us to share our testimony, or I'll watch a movie and something will be really crazy. And I was like, oh yeah, I've been through that. Like it almost feels like a different life because he redeems, he just restores where it feels like that was a movie I watched or this book that I read. And it's like, oh no, yeah, we were in that. We thought about starting our own business, and we thought it might be easier to do this in a different state. Our girls, bawled their eyes out. And it was because how much they loved the Grove and the relationships they've made.
God's opened a lot of doors here with the business growing along here at the Grove with the mentoring and discipleship programs.
Stop wasting time, get plugged in. We've made incredible friendships, and it's really felt like a village. Yeah. So they're really happy we stayed, and we're really happy too.